What is going on, guys? It is your model of the IWC Gamers Goon. And also, I do want to put this out there. My roommate just left the room to go get some hot chocolate. He might be coming back during this, so don't be alarmed if anybody walks behind me. Yes, he knows I'm filming. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But what the fuck did I just watch, man? This Royal Rumble, I'm gonna admit it was fun to watch. It really was. But the ending of that men's Royal Rumble, I don't know what to think of it. I really don't. We'll get into that later. But this show was okay. It was okay. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. But the Royal Rumble was okay. Let's start off with the pre-show though. We had Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Charlotte and Asuka, the champions defending their Charlotte and Asuka defending their women's or tag team women's championships. This match, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was boring. This match was god awful. This match is something I don't want to see ever again. Nia and Shayna, I know that they picked up the win here. They need to be split. They need to be split. That's simple. Their tag team together, not only does it devalue Shayna in that role, because I think Shayna could be a main event women's on the women's card. I think she could be a main event player. Not necessarily Nia, but it devalues Shayna. But not only does it devalue Shayna, this match devalued Asuka and Charlotte. I was looking at Asuka and Charlotte like they were some bums. And that's not how I should be looking at Asuka and Charlotte. Especially not Asuka. Especially not Charlotte. Charlotte, I hate to say it, she is one of the most consistent women. And she's a multi-time champion. She should not be looked at as a joke. Asuka, I think we all know how great Asuka is. Why am I looking at them as if it doesn't matter? I don't know the answer to that, and I think it is because of how terrible the team of Shayna and Nia is. It is god-awful. They don't work well together. They bring nothing to the table. It is literally a pairing just because they don't got jack shit to do. That is the only reason why they're paired together. The only reason. Oh, man. And in this match made no fucking sense at all. Charlotte was, I think she was getting ready to maybe hit a spear or something on Nia. And we hear Ric Flair's music. Ric Flair comes out. He distracts Charlotte. Charlotte turns around into Lacey. That doesn't really do anything. Then she's in the corner. Rick hands Lacey a pair of brass knuckles. Lacey gets the ladies right to Charlotte with brass knuckles on, and Nia then hits a leg drop for the win. How the fuck does that make any sense? I don't give a shit how hard this man Ric Flair is for Lacey Evans. I don't care what kind of situation's going on between him and Lacey Evans. Why the fuck is he giving somebody brass knuckles to use upon his own blood, his own fucking daughter? That just makes zero sense. That makes zero fucking sense. I don't care if he's trying to get with Lacey or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. So whoever wrote that should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. I don't care what the goal of this is. Sure, it may be to make Charlotte jealous or some shit. But why would you want to give somebody brass knuckles to hit your daughter with? That's physical pain, not mental. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? That was terrible. That was terrible. You should be embarrassed that was even thought of, yet alone made it to the television. It's god-awful. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Then we get into the main show. Thank fucking Christ, man. Thank the Lord Jesus himself. There is a God, believe it or not, people. We had Drew McIntyre defend his WWE Championship against Oldberg. Drew hit a headbutt early on. Then he actually hit a spear, sent Goldberg to the outside. Goldberg then hit a spear on him through the barricade. Goldberg rolls back into the ring, hits 2 spears, gets a 2 count, hits a jackhammer for a 2 count. Drew then hits a Claymore, and thank fucking Christ, Drew McIntyre fucking won. Holy shit, man. They almost gave everybody a fucking heart attack. After the first 2 spears, I was like, oh shit, oh no, this is another Fiend situation, isn't it? This is another Fiend situation. Oh shit, man. But luckily it was not a Fiend situation. Sorry for a moment, I'm pulling up the Rumble. Who was actually in the Rumble and my Wi-Fi is dog shit here on campus. But yeah, it was awful. It almost got us. It almost got to us, man. I think everybody collectively had a gasp of fear. I think everybody thought that it was coming to the end of Drew McIntyre's title run. I think everybody almost literally had a heart attack. I'm not joking when I say that. And my actual internet is not fucking working, so I'll get my iPad. Hold on. Man, this fucking internet today, man. Jesus. My laptop's been on and off this fucking internet all day. Can't fucking keep a connection with this fucking thing. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit. But we got that thing done. That was a good match. For what it was. I don't expect that match to be anything that anybody ever goes and looks back at. I think everybody collectively will just be glad that it's over with. It was good for what it was. Thank God it's over. Thank God that the mental trauma's done. We don't have to worry about Oldberg being a champion. Goodbye, good riddance, go away. We don't want to see you at WrestleMania. We don't want to see you at Elimination Chamber. We don't want to see you at Fast. We don't care. Bye, Goldberg. Bye. I don't want to see you. Maybe you can go do one of the Saudi shows if they ever return, but you ain't. I don't want to see you on this show. I don't want to see you on a pay-per-view. I don't want to see you on Raw. I don't want to see you on SmackDown. By God, if you go to fucking NXT, Lord help me. Go away. Just go away. That simple, Goldberg. Next, we get into Sasha Banks defending her women's championship against Carmella. And we actually had Reginald, the sommelier, at ringside here. Carmella, she tried to tie Sasha Banks' hair onto the rope here early. Carmella, she came into this and she had a lot of offensive. She kept kicking on Sasha, but finally Sasha was able to evade it. She runs Mella into the corner, hits the double knees for a 2 count. Sasha then goes for the 3 suplex combo. Does not go. She only gets 2. Mella sends Sasha to the outside. Reginald catches her. Sasha ends up hitting an enziguri onto Reginald. Ref then is like, you know what? Fuck you, Reginald. You're gone. Sends him to the back. Mella, she sits there. She hits a spear. And her diving spear, man, I felt bad for Carmella. She looked like she missed that. She really looked like she missed a lot of it. I thought Carmella was going to sustain an injury. I don't know how she didn't. Props to Carmella. Props to Carmella. She then complains about Reginald being kicked out. She says, he didn't even do anything. Then Sasha tries to get some roll-up attempts in. Doesn't happen. Mella kicks out. Sasha then hits that 3rd suplex. Goes to the top rope for a frog splash. Mella gets the knees up. And then she locks in a code of silence. And I think it's all over there, but it's not. Sasha then got out of it, tried to hit a backstabber. That doesn't happen. She goes to the outside, hits high knees, and then hits another frog splash. She goes for another frog splash. It gets countered into a super kick from Carmella, followed by another super kick with Sasha on her knees. That ends up being a 2 count for Carmella. Then Carmella tries to drag her into the middle of the ring to possibly set up the code of silence. But Sasha's like, nah, Carmella, I'm locking you into my bank statement. She walks her in for the bank statement, and Sasha Banks retains her championship. Very good match. I thought this match was better than the one at TLC. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Carmella has drastically improved from the last time we've seen her kind of in the women's title picture. Imagine if Carmella could put on this good of matches back when everybody was complaining about her when she was the women's champion. I think it would have been a whole different situation. I think her character was okay back then. I didn't mind it, but the in-ring work was a joke. Now she's got to the point where she can hold her own. So I think you got to give a lot of props to Carmella for the improvement she's seen in the ring over the past year. I definitely do. I can see that she's put in the work. So shout out to Carmella for that. Then we are in the back, New Day, or backstage, in their little segment. They call Sami Zayn a joke, and then they show off their Luke Harper, Brody Lee, and John Huber all together, same guy. John Huber, may he rest in peace. If you don't know, John Huber died on December 26th, unfortunately. and a lot of people were touched by it. A lot of people were heartbroken because of it. Me personally too, because that's somebody that we've seen as we're growing up. So the tribute that the New Day did for John Huber and his family was absolutely amazing. The New Day's done stuff like this throughout their entire existence. We've seen stuff every time. Every time there's a situation where somebody passes away, we see the New Day try to pay homage to those guys in the best way they can by representing them on their gear and then going out there and putting on a show. So shout out to the New Day. Then we got into Bad Bunny singing with Booker T. Apparently it's a song about Booker T. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. Holy shit, man. If this was your cup of coffee, God bless you. I did not know what the fuck was happening. I don't know if I really don't know what the fuck was happening. I did not enjoy this singing at all. To me, this guy was not it. He was not it for me. If you enjoy Bad Bunny, I'm glad for you, but I definitely was not a fan of Bad Bunny. All right, now that my internet isn't actually working on this, I'm gonna try to load it on there, but I got it right next to me too. But let's read the notes here. For the women's Royal Rumble match, to start off, we had Bayley as the number one, and we also had it actually turned on my computer. The internet turned on. Hold on. But we had Bayley and Naomi start off the Rumble. I'm gonna go through the list of entrants in order. At third, we had Bianca Belair, and at this point, I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know if she can win from number 3. I really don't." I was hoping she could, but I wasn't 100% sure. Number 4, we had Billie Kay. Number 5, Shotzi Blackheart. Number 6, we had Shayna. Number 7, we had Toni Storm. Number 8, we had Jillian Hall. I was in a Royal Rumble pool, and I had number 8, and it was fucking Jillian Hall. Number 9, we had Ruby Riott. Number 10 was Victoria. Victoria was the big shock here in this match. Really the only person that I really popped for that is a return of any sort. Peyton Royce was in it at 11. Santana Garrett, I don't know why she was in it, but she was in it. Liv Morgan was in this thing. Rhea Ripley was in this thing. Charlotte Flair was in this thing. Dana Brooke was in this thing. Tori Wilson was. Lacey Evans, Mickie James, Nikki Cross, Alicia Fox, Mandy Rose, Dakota Kai, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, and Natalya. Bayley, she only had one elimination. She actually went out pretty early. I was shocked. She got eliminated by Bianca. Naomi, she did not have any eliminations. She did stay a long time, but she got eliminated by Nia and Shayna. Billie Kay, she got eliminated pretty early on. Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan eliminated her. Shotzi Blackheart was the first one eliminated, and that was by Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler had 6 eliminations, and she was eliminated by Nia Jax. Toni Storm had 0 and was eliminated by Rhea Ripley. Jillian Hall had 0, eliminated by Billie Kay. Ruby Riott had 1 and was eliminated by Bayley. Victoria had 0 and was eliminated by Shayna. Peyton Royce had 1 and was eliminated by Charlotte. Santana Garrett had 0, eliminated by Rhea. Liv Morgan had 1, eliminated by Peyton. Rhea Ripley had 7, eliminated by Bianca Belair. Charlotte Flair had only 1 and was eliminated by Rhea Ripley and Bianca. Dana Brooke had 0, eliminated by Rhea. Tori had 0, eliminated by Shayna. Lacey had 1, eliminated by Shayna. Mickie James had 0, eliminated by Lacey. Nikki Cross had 0, eliminated by Carmella. Alicia Fox had 0, eliminated by Mandy. Mandy had 1, eliminated by Rhea. Dakota had 0, eliminated by Rhea. Carmella had 1. It says herself, and I think in my notes somewhere, I think I have it written down. Never mind. I don't have it written down. I guess Carmella, I don't remember how Carmella got eliminated, actually. Tamina, she got eliminated by Nia Jackson Shane, and she had 0. Lana had 1. She was eliminated by Natty. Alexa had 0, eliminated by I don't know what happened to Alexa, man. She got in there and she immediately got tossed out. She was about to do the Fiend kind of gimmick type of thing, and they're like, nah, Rhea Ripley's throwing you out. Ember Moon had 0. She was eliminated by Nia. Nia had 4, and she was eliminated by Lana. And then Natalya had 1 and was eliminated by Bianca. And you might be wondering why I skipped Bianca Belair. That is because she had 4 eliminations and won the entire Women's Royal Rumble, as we all wanted. Thank God, man. Thank God. I immediately after she won the Royal Rumble, I was recording my reactions to everything that happened tonight. And that was honestly my favorite moment of the night. The Men's Royal Rumble, I didn't even bother posting a reaction because my reaction wasn't good for it. But Bianca winning, I was hyped. Go check out that reaction video. Bianca Belair won. Thank the Lords. And you already know the match I think everybody knows we're looking forward to. I think you know. We're all looking forward to Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, man. I'm excited. I am very excited for that match. 2 of my favorite women going after it at Raymond James Stadium in front of a crowd. Oh, boy. All hell is going to break loose there that weekend, on WrestleMania weekend. But shout out to the EST of WWE getting the job done and winning herself the Women's Royal Rumble. Good job, Bianca. A lot of the stuff afterwards was really cool, too. I don't know if you saw on the WWE Instagram page, there was a video of Montez Ford meeting her afterwards, hugging it out. A lot of people clapping up Bianca. She deserves it. I'm very happy to see Bianca win, if you could not tell. Next, we get into Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the champion, defending his Universal Championship in a last man standing match. And now this match was absolutely amazing. Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, they trade finishers early. Then they go onto the outside. They fight into the Thunderdome, like actually into it. They climb up on the Thunderdome walls. They're climbing over the pictures of the people. Roman throws KO off the Thunderdome thing again into some tables. KO gets up at the count of 9. KO wanders into the backstage area where there happens to be a workout ring, which I don't know why that was there. Then we see out of nowhere Roman Reigns literally crashes into Kevin Owens with a golf cart, kind of like what we've seen with Sami Zayn, outside of the fact that Kevin Owens literally went through the shield of the golf cart. That was pretty cool. Kevin Owens then gets up at 9 again. Roman just starts beating the hell out of him at this point. Kevin Owens gets up, takes Roman down, and he starts to beat the hell out of Roman. Then Kevin Owens throws him into some equipment cases. He hits a pop-up powerbomb into a table. The table does not break, though. He goes up onto equipment boxes for a frog splash. He hits it. Both get up. Roman is struggling to stay up, though. KO throws him into a ladder. He grabs another tiny ladder, hits Roman with it. He falls onto, it's kind of like a plywood table kind of thing, set up in the back. Kevin Owens then gets a forklift. He raises the forklift, climbs to the top of the forklift, jumps off the forklift, doing a senton onto Roman. Roman gets up, but falls down quickly after getting up, after he broke the count. Kevin Owens then throws him into another crate. They walk towards gorilla position. So they're going back into the main arena at this point. Kevin Owens dragging Roman Reigns back out. Roman gets up at a count of 9, hits a Superman punch. Then he hits a spear into the stage lights. Kevin Owens rolls off the stage to get back on his feet. Roman starts trading punches with handcuffs in his hands this time. He tries to handcuff Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens does not allow it. Kevin Owens then gets the handcuffs and beats Roman in the face with them. He handcuffs Roman to a post. Roman, at the count of 9, decides, you know what, I'm not getting up. He pulls the referee into the post. Referee hits the post head first, stops the count, and he is able to have Paul Heyman come over, unlock the handcuffs, and he hits a low blow onto Kevin Owens. And at this point, Roman hits a guillotine. Kevin Owens can't get up afterwards, and Roman Reigns wins. They did it looked like they might have botched it a little bit because they gave Paul Heyman a lot of time, and they were at a 5 count when Paul Heyman was messing with it, and then they stopped counting. They looked like they botched it a little bit, not gonna lie. But for the most part, this was a really good match outside of that one minor thing. That was a really good match. Don't get me wrong. Then we get into the men's Rumble, and we started off with Edge and Randy Orton. What better way to end or start things off than Edge and Randy Orton? I don't know why I'm looking at my iPad because it's right in front of me now. Yeah, so Edge wastes no time early, rushes Orton on the ramp. Early on, all Edge does is focus on Randy. That's all he does. He puts him through a table early. Randy has to go back to the back, get his knee checked out. It's whatever. And I also had one more thing on my notes that I wanted to mention. And I don't think it's going to tell me here, but that when we get to the Miz and Morrison area, that little Bad Bunny dude has a miserable dive off the top ropes. It wasn't as bad as Snoop Dogg, but at least Snoop Dogg can sing. I don't know what Bad Bunny brings to the table because he can't sing, can't do a dive. I don't know what he does. That guy's yeah. But we started this off with Edge. He had 3 eliminations, lasted 58 minutes and 30 seconds, along with Randy Orton, who went in second. He had 0 eliminations. It lasted 58 minutes and 30 seconds, even though he wasn't in the damn thing. Sami Zayn actually entered third. We all knew that was going to happen. Conspiracy. Mustafa Ali entered at number 4. Jeff Hardy entered at 5. Dolph Ziggler entered at 6. Shinsuke 7. Carlito made a return at number 8. That was pretty cool to see. Xavier Woods at number 9. Big E at number 10. Number 11 was John Morrison. 12, Richard O'Shea. 13 was Elias. 14 was Damian Priest. It was cool to see him around. The Miz at number 15. We had Matt Riddle, a.k.a. Just Riddle now, at number 16. Number 17 was Daniel Bryan. Number 18 was Kane. Team Hell No, baby. Number 19, King Corbin. Number 20 was Otis. Number 21 was Dominic Mysterio. Number 22 was Bobby Lashley. Number 23 was the Hurricane, Shane Helms. I don't know why he was there. Number 24 was cool. It was Christian. Number 25 was AJ. Number 26 was Rey Mysterio. I knew that was going to happen as soon as Dominic came out. Number 27 was Sheamus. Number 28 was Cesaro. And number 29 was Seth Rollins. And number 30 was the big man, Braun Strowman. I got fucked over I joined a Royal Rumble pool. I got fucked over, man. I got fucking fucked over. I could have won $100 pot, man. But I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in this match specifically. I was fucked over here with Braun Strowman, The Miz, and Carlito. None of them motherfuckers were winning the damn thing. None of them. The best one I had all night was Charlotte at 15 in the Women's Rumble. That was the best one. But we're gonna skip Edge for now. You know what that means. Randy Orton, he had 0 eliminations. He was eliminated by Edge. Sami Zayn had 0 eliminations. He was eliminated by Big E. Mustafa had 1 elimination. He was eliminated by Big E. Jeff Hardy had 0, eliminated by Dolph. Dolph had 1, eliminated by Kane. Shinsuke had 0, eliminated by King Corbin. I don't know why Shinsuke didn't even have a good showing. I don't know what the point of him being in it was then. Carlito had 0, eliminated by Elias. Xavier Woods had 0, eliminated by Mustafa Ali. Here we go. Big E had 4, but was eliminated by Omos. Yes, Omos. AJ Styles' henchman. Yes, that guy. Yes, he did eliminate Big E. John Morrison, he had 0, eliminated by Damian Priest. Ricochet, Richard O'Shea, had 0, eliminated by Kane. Elias had 1, eliminated by Damian Priest. Damian Priest actually had 4, eliminated by Bobby Lashley. The Miz had 0, eliminated by Damian Priest. Riddle had 1, eliminated by Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan had 1, eliminated by Seth. Kane had 2, eliminated by Damian Priest. King Corbin had 2, eliminated by Dominic Mysterio. Otis had 0, eliminated by King Corbin. You hate to see it. No, I don't. Goodbye, Otis. Dominic Mysterio had 1, eliminated by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley had 3, He was eliminated by a group of Big E, Christian, Daniel Bryan, and Matt Riddle, aka just Riddle. The Hurricane, he had 0. I don't know what the fuck he was even doing on the show. He was eliminated by Big E and Bobby Lashley. Christian, he had 1. He was eliminated by Seth. AJ Styles had 0, eliminated by Braun. Rey Mysterio had 0, eliminated by Omos. Yes, the henchman. Sheamus had 0. I'm surprised Sheamus had 0. I thought they would definitely give Sheamus some love, but they didn't. Sheamus had 0. It was eliminated by Braun Strowman. Cesaro had 0. Yes, Cesaro had 0, eliminated by Braun Strowman. Seth Rollins had 4, eliminated by Edge. And Braun Strowman had 3, eliminated by Edge and Seth Rollins. And the winner of the whole thing was the Hall of Famer, the Rated R Superstar Edge. Yeah, he won. He won with 3 eliminations. I did not see it coming. I'm not necessarily mad at it. I just don't understand it. I'd rather have Edge win than Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Carlito, somebody stupid along the lines of like a King Corbin, or something that doesn't make any sense. I'm fine with Edge winning. It's just, for me personally, I'd rather see Edge. I know Edge is going to get a Mania spot. I know that. I'd rather see a guy like a Damian Priest win in this situation. A guy like I don't even know. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, we know, is going to get a Mania spot. At least he's getting a main event Mania spot at that point. I don't like seeing these older guys come in here and get the Mania spots, especially the main events of Mania. But I'm not too worked up over it because it is Edge. At the end of the day, it is Edge. Edge is a guy that I don't think anybody's going to be complaining about. It's Edge. It's going to be okay. We still got the Chamber, so we still have a chance for Big E. We still got a chance for some of your guys' favorite, like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan. There's still an opportunity for these guys, so don't get a little too worked up just yet. But Edge, and I don't think it was the right decision. I'd rather see maybe a Daniel Bryan here. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad decision. It's not a bad decision. You can't go wrong with putting Edge in. I don't think you really... It's not that bad. It really isn't. But that was the Royal Rumble. That was the Men's Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble. That was the Royal Rumble. This Royal Rumble, man, this show had its ups and downs. The start to the show was... it almost made us have a heart attack. Drew McIntyre thankfully won. Sasha Banks, I thought, put on a very good match with Carmella. Big props to Carmella. She came to play today. Bianca, I'm so glad that she won. For me, that is the highlight of the night for me. Roman Reigns in the Kevin Owens match absolutely killed it. And I'm going to be honest, the 3 matches that were on the main card actually killed it. They actually killed it. Outside of the fact that Goldberg almost gave his heart attack, I think that the 3 matches on the main card actually killed it. The actual matches, not the Royal Rumble match. The Royal Rumble matches, they were good just because of how they ended. I think a lot of it was filler. I didn't like a lot of what was going on. The Women's Royal Rumble at times just felt too much of a joke. The Men's Royal Rumble at times felt like there's nothing going on. And I feel like that might have been because there's no live audience. Maybe there's no big name comeback or anything of that nature. But it was definitely the main card was great. The main card was great. There was 3 matches that I said. Those were great. The Rumble matches themselves were good. But the pre-show match, that shit was god-awful. That does not need to be on the show. That's simple. But I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go take a shower, do all that fun stuff. And you guys know exactly where to find me every time you guys want to hear me. Pay-per-view reviews, pay-per-view previews. You know where to find me here on the Gamers Goon channel on YouTube. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. I know that a lot of people were watching the Bianca Belair live reaction video that I posted. Make sure you go like that video if you've seen it. Make sure you go see that video to see my live reaction if you haven't seen it. And make sure, if you've done all that, make sure you like the video, thumbs it up, comment down below what you thought of the Royal Rumble, and let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see at WrestleMania. That's simple, man. Make sure you go follow the Twitter at GamersGoonYT. Make sure you go follow the Instagram at thegoongameryt. I forget what it is. but it's in the comment. It is in the description, so y'all should figure it out. I haven't been on the Instagram in a moment. I just posted on it today, actually. I think it's thegoongameryt. Yeah, it's thegoongameryt. Now that I think of it. I was just on it today to post the Sasha Banks Bianca thing going on. But you know where to find me on Twitter. You know where to find me on Instagram. You know where to find me on YouTube, so make sure you do that. Make sure you share with your friends if you guys think that I am somebody worth watching. And I will be seeing you guys later, whether it is at the Elimination Chamber, whether it is at me complaining at the Bears, whether it is whenever you guys tune in next, I will be seeing you guys. For right now, it's been your role model of the IWC Gamers Goon, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.